Big conference yesterday. How does this help Twitter? What's the end game here?
Well, with Fabric, we set out to build an amazing suite of mobile services for app developers to help them build better apps. It was the result of a few key acquisitions that we made over the years. One was Crashlytics, which builds services like crash reporting for mobile app developers, already in use by thousands of applications and over 1 billion users. Another was MoPub, which is the leading mobile advertising platform.
So you had 1,000 developers attend. What kind of developers are you targeting? Because Facebook is doing it too. Why work with Twitter?
Well, the amazing thing about Fabric is it's useful for everyone from 2 app developers in a garage starting a startup through the biggest corporations in the world. We brought together Twitter, MoPub, Crashlytics, and this new Digits mobile identity offering into a single, powerful, modular SDK that helps app developers build more stable apps, build apps that get more users, and actually monetize more efficiently as well.
Now tell me the vision here, because the goal is for Twitter to become more of a mobile services company, outside of just the live stream. How does that work?
It's an evolution for Twitter. So, over the past 7 years, Twitter has been synonymous with Twitter, the consumer application, and that will still be a major focus for us. That hasn't changed. Twitter, the application, reaches every corner of the world, and we built a vibrant and growing business around it. But this is a next step for Twitter. This is us becoming a key player in the mobile ecosystem going forward. As we all know, mobile changes everything, and we've been a mobile company ever since we started. And so we're able to bring our expertise, our scale, in helping every other app developer build better mobile apps.
Now, a couple years ago, Twitter famously cracked down on third-party users of its API. How can developers be sure that they can trust you again? How can they be sure you're not going to cut them off again?
Well, I think the situations are extremely different. There have been great businesses built on our existing Twitter ecosystem, but Fabric is something entirely separate. Fabric is about helping app developers build more stable, better monetizing apps. It's about helping every app that you use on your phone be better. So it's a brand new offering. We're very excited about it.
And is it long term? I mean, how long is this going to? How long can they be sure that they'll have these tools available?
It's a huge new focus for us. We've been working on it. We acquired Crashlytics 2 years ago with the kernel of this idea that we could really help app developers build better apps and play a very important role in the mobile ecosystem going forward. And we've been developing all of these ideas. We have a lot coming. You can expect, this is just a 1.0 for us. You can expect a lot in 2015.
So all of these tools are free?
All of these tools are free, and actually one of them, MoPub, even makes you money.
Okay, so what's the revenue model for Twitter? How does Twitter make money?
Well, actually, our goal with this isn't revenue. With MoPub, it is easy for developers to add MoPub's monetization platform to their app, and we do make revenue through that. So there's value there, both for developers and for Twitter, but that isn't our success metric. Our success metric for this launch is building a suite of mobile services that's so valuable for developers that it's the first SDK they embed anytime they go and build an app.
Well, you're the business side of the product team at Twitter, right? I mean, over time, what is the business model for this?
Well, if we achieve what we set out to, and every developer, anytime they build an app, whether it's 2 people in a garage or a company like McDonald's who is on stage with us announcing an integration, if every time they build an app, the first thing they do is integrate Fabric, then that's going to afford us, I think, a lot of opportunities longer term.
There's been some question about Google's ability to transition in terms of mobile advertising. We saw with Google earnings last week. How big an opportunity is that for Twitter?
Mobile advertising, I mean, we've been mobile since day one. I think a big part of the power of our platform is that our advertising is native to Twitter. So promoted tweets are just tweets, and they live within the Twitter timeline. That means wherever you use Twitter, our business model follows. Wherever you use Twitter, you're consuming tweets, and we can place relevant promoted tweets as well. So whether it's desktop, mobile, or whatever platform comes next, our business model flows with our product.
And how much more integrated do you see Twitter becoming with other websites, other apps down the line?
There's a lot of opportunity because one distinguishing factor of Twitter is that it's public, real-time, public, and conversational. And so you see tweets being embedded on other sites. Now with Fabric, we made it really easy for developers to embed tweets in mobile apps. We think there's a lot of opportunity there. TV is just one example where you can hardly turn on channels like ESPN, hopefully Bloomberg, without seeing tweets on TV.
I want to ask you a last question because you have such an interesting background. You run ultra marathons. You were getting a PhD in theoretical particle physics at Stanford before you took the job at Twitter. So I'm curious how that integrates into your work, why something like this is exciting to you.
Well, data is important to everything that we do, and data is a lot of what I was doing when I was studying physics. So
theoretical particle physics. I don't even know what that is.
It's a little bit disconnected from what I do at Twitter every day, but data is a key part of it, both with the advertising work that we do and with Fabric.